Yeah, but good.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, this concludes Mayweather versus Gotti exhibition. How about a round of applause recognizing their efforts? Por favor, denles un aplauso por su actuación esta noche. Floyd Mayweather, John Gotti III.
Today we're looking at a story that has everyone in boxing buzzing. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has seemingly taken aim at Gervonta Davis following his victory over John Gotti III. Yes, you heard correctly. The former mentor could be stepping toward a clash with his own protege, and if that actually happens, it would be a huge moment for the sport. So sit back and let's break down what's been going on. First, let's talk about the recent Mayweather versus Gotti III exhibition. If you've followed Floyd's exhibition appearances, you already know they usually focus more on entertainment and hype than serious competition. But this time, things felt different. There was clear tension, some personal history in the air, and the atmosphere inside the ring reflected it. Mayweather entered the ring to face Gotti III, the grandson of the well-known mob figure. Realistically, Gotti wasn't seen as someone who could threaten Floyd's long-standing legacy in boxing, but the promotion around the event definitely built excitement. From the opening moments, Gotti came forward aggressively, throwing punches as if he had something to prove. Meanwhile, Floyd did what he's known for, showcasing elite defense and slipping shots with the kind of precision fans have come to expect throughout his career. Even though it was an exhibition, the action still carried intensity, and the energy between both fighters made the moment stand out more than most of Floyd's recent appearances. Gotti pushed hard throughout the bout, clearly trying to make a statement. On the other side, Floyd stayed relaxed and in control, doing what fans have watched him do for years, displaying the skill and ring awareness that built his reputation as one of the sport's all-time greats. Many people don't just see him as dominant inside the ropes, but also as someone who has shaped boxing's modern era in a big way. Then something unusual happened in the middle of the action. Floyd Mayweather Jr. actually dismissed the referee during the fight. The reason? He wasn't happy with how the official was handling certain moments in the ring. So the referee was removed and replaced on the spot, something you rarely see happen. It was another reminder that Floyd's influence in these exhibition events is massive, and situations can change quickly when he's involved. Because of that kind of control and confidence, it didn't really surprise many people when Floyd started directing attention toward Gervonta Davis after everything wrapped up. Considering their history and Floyd's personality, calling out his former fighter suddenly didn't seem all that unexpected.
Waiting.
After securing his latest exhibition win, Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't just celebrate and move on. Instead, he went online and surprised everyone by directing attention toward his former student, Gervonta Davis. The unexpected call-out immediately sparked conversation across the boxing community, with fans wondering if this could lead to a major moment in the sport. During his remarks following the fight, Floyd first gave credit to his opponent for competing and entertaining the crowd. But soon after, he shifted the focus. He hinted that his time competing might be nearing its end and suggested giving fans something memorable before he finally steps away. Looking out toward the audience, he pointed out that Tank was present and challenged him directly, saying he wanted one last big matchup before hanging up the gloves. As soon as those words were said, the arena reacted instantly, and the buzz around the moment spread fast. To really understand why this caught so much attention, it helps to look at their past. Earlier in his career, Davis developed under Mayweather's guidance. Floyd played a big role in shaping his rise in boxing. Since then, Tank has become known for dominating opponents, especially with his knockout ability. However, in recent times, their relationship hasn't appeared as smooth as it once was. Reports of disagreements and distance between them have circulated, and this public challenge has pushed that tension back into the spotlight. Why bring this up now? Some observers think it's about legacy or proving a point. Others believe the situation could be more personal. Recently, Ryan Garcia made comments that added more drama to the story. According to what Garcia claimed publicly, the situation between Floyd and Tank might involve issues outside of boxing. His statements suggested there were rumors about Davis being involved with Mayweather's daughter, while Floyd was focused on preparing for his exhibition against John Gotti III. Those remarks quickly circulated online and intensified the discussion surrounding the call-out. Now, with all of this unfolding, fans are watching closely to see whether this turns into an actual fight or remains part of the ongoing drama between two fighters who once shared the same corner.
I already knew about all that. Once Gervonta for Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposed.
But there's another angle people have been talking about. Some believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. might also be reacting to recent headlines around Gervonta Davis. Tank recently mentioned securing a deal that he claimed was larger than anything Floyd had made in a similar situation. Naturally, that statement grabbed attention across the boxing world, and considering Floyd's reputation for protecting his status at the top of the sport, many fans think comments like that could add fuel to the situation. Mayweather has built his image on being the biggest draw and one of the most influential figures in boxing. So any suggestion that someone else is surpassing him tends to create buzz. Because of that, some observers believe the call-out might not be only about competition in the ring. It could also be about maintaining pride, legacy, and influence in the industry. Whatever the real motivation is, the tension between the former mentor and his once promising student has clearly become a major talking point among fans.
Cut you off because he was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me,
Yeah.
and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
This is
it on
exclusive.
this.
That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
For a long time, people have talked about the tension between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis. The competitive energy between them has been noticeable, and many fans believe Tank has always been interested in eventually sharing the ring with Floyd. Because of that history, the idea of a matchup between the two has remained something the boxing world keeps discussing. Now it seems that possibility might be closer than expected. Davis recently hinted that this highly anticipated fight could happen as soon as September. Hearing that instantly raised excitement among fans who have been waiting to see whether this clash would ever become reality. With that in mind, Floyd's public challenge may not have been random at all. Instead, it looks more like a move that helped confirm what had already been building behind the scenes, turning the talk of a major showdown into something that could finally happen.
deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Let's break down what's really on the line here. For Floyd Mayweather Jr., it's all about legacy. He's unbeaten at 50-0 and has spent his career cementing his status as one of the sport's all-time greats. But challenging Gervonta Davis, a fighter he once helped develop, carries big risks. A loss could blemish that perfect record. Still, Floyd hasn't been taking chances. He's been putting in serious work in the gym, even teaming up with Shakur Stevenson as his new training partner to make sure he's at his peak when he faces Tank in the ring. For Davis, this fight is about more than just another win. It's his chance to step out from Floyd's shadow once and for all. Tank has dominated inside the ropes, but there's always been a storyline that he's simply following in Floyd's footsteps. Defeating Floyd, even an older Floyd, would be symbolic, like a torch-passing moment, confirming Tank as the next face of boxing. And let's be honest, landing punches on Floyd has to be a huge motivator for him. Then there's the business side, which is hard to ignore. Floyd has always been a master of turning fights into major paydays. If this matchup happens, both fighters stand to make serious money. Floyd's exhibitions already pull in massive sums, and adding Tank to the equation could send pay-per-view numbers through the roof, with promotions heating up like never before. But despite the financial upside, this fight isn't only about money, that there's also a personal element driving Tank. He's looking for revenge. Years ago, Floyd allegedly hired people to target Tank during his runs, the one time he was unarmed. On top of that, Floyd reportedly tracked Tank's movements and even shared them with Tank's former opponent, Frank Martin. But Floyd didn't stop there. Because of their long history working together, Floyd knew all of Tank's fighting habits and apparently disclosed them to Martin, giving away Tank's strategies and secrets. It's no surprise. I see that Davis hasn't let that slide, and now both men are set to finally settle everything in the ring once and for all.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
And that wraps up today's video. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We'd also love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts and reactions in the comments below. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.